and this time Wayne is running a little bit late due to his job, so it'll be just me at the start. But really, you have the better half of the brothers, so you need not worry about anything. At least not as much as I need to worry about things, because my current plan is to actually try to go into the darkest dungeon. Which, for those of you who don't know, unlike Wayne, I have not seen anything about it. You know, I haven't even seen anybody screaming it or anything. I have no idea what to expect other than it's probably going to be bad. Voice volume seems to be a little low. Let me bump that up. Alright, how's that, Lorax? For some reason, Wayne had it turned down to about 80 or so. I wish that we had better loot for that, because we already have a Guardian's Shield. But so it goes, So my thought is that I'm going to need a fair bit to make this work. I'm going to need at least one heavy hitter. I'm going to need at least a healer. I'm going to need somebody who can stun decently well. And mostly I also need a lot of damage. So, still a little low. And hey there, Keen. Alright, I have now set it to max volume. Let me know if that works, Lorax. If not, I will fiddle with it a little bit more. Keen says to load up on as much supplies as possible. Hey, Zeus. Or Aspen Apollo, as I think we had decided on. Alright, so here's my thought. Flython is about the heaviest hitter we've got. So if I can combine him with somebody that makes hitting people easier, this should be good times. Let's see. I think I will include Ashley because as healers go, you can't really... Awesome, it does sound better. As healers go, you can't get much better than this. So that's healing, that's damage. Let's go with... There can be no hope in this hell, no hope at all. Well, there has to be some hope, Sprawl, because I know there's two or three others in which to lose all hope in. Yes, yes, overconfidence, blah, 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 blah. Oh, dear. Let's see. Zeus, did you make it on the roster? I thought you did. Yeah, there you are. You are a Plague Doctor, level 3. Then... decent level 2 guy. I'm thinking one of the Houndmasters. Because if I load up on stun, that's pretty good times. And a bit of irony, or the the scalpel calling, the retractor dull. Dr. Sprawl says that Zeus is a quack doctor. But he doesn't even have a leech's license. It's hard to get that nowadays. I mean, it's not covered by most insurance. Yeah, I think I will go with P-Bug here. He's the one with the blackjack level 4. Zeus does have a bird mask, so he is in fact a quack doctor. A good answer, a good answer. Alright, we have not really enough to worry about, trust-wise. Let's just make sure everybody's got these skills that I want. That's good. Ashley, of course, has everything. Java. I think that's probably good enough. P-Bug. Can't actually cry havoc at this rate. Let's go ahead and get him that blackjack. Yeah, honestly, I think we're pretty much good to go on this group. It's not a big thing, Sprawl. Sure, you can go ahead and tell me about provisions. And obviously I think I'll be okay, but Overconfidence, yada, yada, yada. Go ahead and start leveling up some of the other people if we need to. Now let's go ahead and get that speed increase while I'm at it. Fly on up. There's no reason not to go in here fully maxed out if you can possibly help it. Don't need any shuffles or keys, basically. Should buy all the food, anti-venom, and bandages. Okay. Phaedra is going to be getting a level, so I might as well level him, get his provisions up a little bit. Let's see. Clear up. And that should be fine. Alright. Go ahead and get this team properly provisioned. And yes, I do know that you can only enter the Darkest Dungeon once per character. So I'm trying to spread the love around a little bit. Let's unequip all trinkets. Let's see, what do I want here? True, successfully once per character. I do know that this is not one of the ones that is fully dark. So I could go with a light build if I wanted to. Question is, obviously, do I want to? They do get a blinged out level meter if they complete one. That's true, an unsuccessful run, they'll probably be dead in short order. Cheerful thought, Keen, cheerful thought. Let's see, the pen is good, and then I need something for accuracy. Actually, that's a good one in and of itself. Because then he can, well, no, that's right, because he can't guard anybody. He can increase the protection for himself. But that isn't what I want. Instead... yeah, let's do that. Just do the +8 accuracy. Unless you're doing antiquarian gold mine strategy. Alright, so for P-Bug, I'm going to want the extra stun. And honestly, extra dodge would probably be a good idea, too. I admit that part of me is actually kind of tempted to go with Guard Dog. That would be a way to protect people if necessary, and he does have a better dodge bonus. Yeah, what do you all think about that? And now we separate the wheat from the chaff, the test to hold fast, else expire. Man, you all make this sound so incredibly epic. I hope that it actually will be. Let's see. So we want... actually, we want her back here. Then... accuracy and speed. Want damage. Although... No, I think I might have been right the first time. His accuracy, speed, and stress would be good on the Vestal. Then she can heal up with it. And she can go with... so did the sickness come back and kill Wayne? No, Wayne is currently working. Apparently is something like a 5-alarm fire going on over there. And he will be back later on. Which means that now is our time to party if you truly wish to. Alright, so I do want this, because this is good times all around and is everything that I want in ranged. And actually I'll just go with this, because there's really no reason not to. What work? Wayne is a delivery driver? Doesn't he know that stream's greater than work? It is true that, that streams probably, you know, do take a little bit of priority, but I think this will work. So we've got healing and accuracy for that. We've got that and damage. We've got stun and dodge. Then we've just got a bunch of melee skills, extra damage and things like that. I think this should be okay. Then let's go ahead and do the rev up thing if necessary. She's got everything. On the other hand... Yeah, there's no reason for her to have dazzling light because her stun chance is reduced. So let's do a quick bit of shuffling here. Give her illumination. Move that. It's a shame because that would actually be pretty darn nice. And instead, let's go with... It does need accuracy more... Unless... I could just make her a total heal bot. Yeah, I'm going to play it safe and have her go with healing. Especially since that reduces stress. Yeah, Sprawl agrees, go with heal bot. He's got hemophilia, I don't think I'll need to worry too much about that. Alright, in that case, I think this is pretty much good to go. Unfortunately, we do not have the Book of Healing. Yeah, that's one thing that we had noticed as a pretty big thing that we were missing out. Oh, we do actually! Ah, I had forgotten we had actually gotten it. So I think I'll go with that instead of Junia's head. That's only 5% less, and while losing HP is bad, not getting the stress would be nice too. Or... I could do that instead of the Sacred Scroll, and have that chance of stunning. In the end, I think that having less stress would be good. Yeah, I'll go ahead and go with that instead. Yeah, rev up, all of these other things. Yeah, I think this should be okay. Alright. Still embark. Food, anti-venom, and bandages. The things that I needed. Taking a full stack each. And obviously I'll want plenty of torches as well. Yeah, torches. I don't think I'll need much holy water. So I think this should be okay. What do you think, chat? YOLO, or is there anything else that I need to worry about before we head on out? I admit, I'm actually, really looking forward to this. Holy water is okay for the end fight. In that case, let's do a stack of 5, 1 extra, and then each for the group. Oh, you're right, I only need 4. And of course, if I fail on this one, then Wayne is never going to let me hear the end of it. Alright, Keen says good luck. I'm going to take that as my sign to go. I think I've got everything. Wait, is there anything that just increases accuracy for... melee? I don't think so, but it doesn't hurt to make one last check. Is this a final thing? What do you mean a final thing, P-Bug? It is final in the sense that that if people die, that's it. Yeah, part 1 of the 4 thing. Well, that's true. An Ultra Slayer's ring would be good. I think I'll save that for another group, because I think this is damage enough as it is. Actually, I think the 10% protection will be better than the 1 critical. Okay. I'm gonna get more just in case. Alright, YOLO!
Once again, the stars are right, and the manor sits at the very epicenter of cosmic unrest. Cultists rally to their twisted idols, and great gongs sound in anticipation of the coming sacrifices. Far below, life-laden shadows pulse to the unrelenting rhythm of a beating heart.
Ooh, I am liking that build-up. Oh yeah, and just like always,
The blood of
one,
the fallen flows ever
room at a
downward
time.
along these titan spires. The creature fattens itself on your failures.
Rapturous cultists. It's the first time that I've seen them. They're definitely feeling it, whatever it may happen to be. Interesting, so they have a healing move. Yes, that's very interesting.
A devastating blow.
Very
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
So I need to be careful about them. Oh yeah, first quarter is pretty easy, an intro to things you fight in this dungeon. First, it's not that I actually need to... Yeah, I don't actually need to keep my light up too heavy. Cultist Priest. Oh gosh. So he causes bleed as his thing. Pretty good dodge, too. This actually reminds me of, oh, and they're very good at bleed resistance, too. Interesting. Yeah, this actually reminds me of the XCOM ethereals. You know, the idea of the robed figures with something horrible underneath. Yeah, Eldritch Beast actually works out pretty decently well for me. And he's dead whenever his turn comes around, so I just heal up. Hate this guy. Hate this guy. Yeah, so far he's not too bad, but I know that, yes, overconfidence, etc., etc., etc.
Slowly.
This was what Wayne called Lord Sadler. Ah,
This
makes sense.
is how a
Makes
life
sense.
is taken.
Actually, let's go ahead and do that, so that I can try to reduce some stress. Oh, that's an interesting door. Ascended Brawler. Okay. Well, I am definitely going to want to try to keep their damage down. Interesting. So they can guard others, too. Huh. This should actually kill both of them.
A powerful blow.
Or killed one of them. Almost killed the other one. Yep, guaranteed to
Continue
kill
the
him.
onslaught.
Cool.
Destroy them all.
I need to give her the quick fire. That's what I need to do. His stun resistance is 153. That'd only be a not a very good chance, I would say. Arg. Run for the new god. Ah, I see. Interesting. I definitely approve. But ultimately, they are basically the same thing. Yep, old god's got nothing on the new god. It is the newer hot. I like this design though. And that just, it looks very good for a, you know, a twisted occult type thing. Alright, let's go north. Oh man, 6 damage per. That's a fair bit of bleed they can do. Meet the new god, same as the old god. That's a lot of stress. Okay. Yeah, they could very easily end up stressing somebody to oblivion. Right. Yeah, I want her dead.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And actually, this can almost work to my advantage.
Waits.
I say as he gets pummeled pretty good.
Lapse in concentration.
Let's go ahead and withstand. Yeah, exactly, Sprawl. Start de-stressing. Eh. Leper having bad bleed resistance could be bad, especially with 12 bleed per. That's what we have that for. Then that also increases his bleed resistance a fair bit. Let's see. Yeah, if I can't actually hit her, this is going to be a problem. There we go. Lython goes crazy? Oh, wow. This is good.
Many fall in the face of chaos, but not this one.
Hopefully he doesn't immediately die thereafter. Like that. Yeah, exactly. We don't need to worry about stress on him at all. Finally! With her gone, this is not going to be nearly as much of a problem.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
That said, they have really good crit chances.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
And a heck of a lot of bleed. Ooh. Yeah, their crit has to be really high. Now, this is one of the few times where I'm not sure if I can actually, if I can actually keep pace with their damage output. Then again, if I can just keep stunning them, then I will actually be able to do this. Yeah, it might be boosted for their marks. That would make a lot of sense to me.
to a killing blow.
Oof.
Confidence surges as
There
the
we
enemy
go.
crumbles.
Man, that can be a really rough fight if you don't have the accuracy to make it work. It may have changed to take it with a grain of salt, but last time Sprawl played Darkest Dungeon, nighttime ambushes weren't a thing in the Darkest Dungeon. I'll keep that in mind. You know, I probably... Well, no, I wanted to keep Flython in there because he's the one who can best handle it. Yeah, might as well just try to take him down. You know, I should have remembered that the leper is, that is easier said than done with the leper. Definitely not beaten any of them. There we are. Alright. So, long story short, this could be bad.
Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven
shall
into
see.
the mud.
Also, how many rooms about are there in the first Darkest Dungeon? Yes, yes, thank you for reminding me. Blind fire. This, I think. There we are. Keen looks forward to the salt. Let's keep going. I'm feeling a little footloose and fancy free. Of course, it would not be one of my runs if we didn't have a lot of hunger events. Alright, let's do this. Surprisingly small amount of room combats in here. Maybe 2 more little squares like the one we're in now. 4 room squares. Let's keep going one more time.
The light, the promise of
Then we shall
safety.
see. Odie. Okay, let's start bonking them on the head. The finger. Wow, that is a fair bit of damage and a fair bit of bleed. Wow. Okay. I'll leave it for now. Go ahead and... The finger is the devs right at you. The finger is the game giving you the finger. I liked Zeus's emoticon for that. Okay. Potentially, yes. Arg. Alright, resisting bleed is good. Snow bells bloom in January. There we are. That's what I like to see. much everybody could use that. Damage fur. That is a very good move they've got. So it is dead the turn after next. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and sandbag it. A little bit. That is exactly enough. Actually, I don't need to worry about stress anymore, so...
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Alright. The fact that you don't get any treasure from any of these fights is a little sad.
A dizzying fall.
But,
in Radiance, may we find victory.
Yeah, another... I want to press my luck. If you win, everyone in the hamlet gets set to 0 stress. That's good to know. So I doubly don't need to worry about the leper stress. Very good. I'm doing well enough. I think I'll keep risking it. Like, yeah, if he had anything besides, say, you know, the good virtue chance, I probably wouldn't be risking it.
The way is lit.
But that does give me a lot of buffer to work with.
We require only the strength to follow it.
This is bad. Once I get to the end of this roundabout. Arg. The last room is the next.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Okay. Bleeding, so we staunch that. Let's do... yeah, let's do protection. That means that he's going to be going after him, which is fine. Okay. Let's do... yeah, let's just try to take her down as quickly as possible. Okay, so resisting all of this is good. Ah, couldn't last forever, though. Alright, that finishes her off. Good. Then... he actually hits. Good. That is also good. That is not so good.
Palpable fear.
Let's see. Heal up. Yeah, having somebody to buffer the stress is really going to help me out a lot. Arg. Oh, but she is still dead. It can be pout. What do you mean by pout? Which goes down, you can probably out heal. Oh, palpable fear, right. take care of the stress damage, or the stress dealer there. There we are. That's what I like to see. Healing all around. And that finishes him off. Just keep on healing. Yep, no more finger. Just say no. There we are. Alright.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
So is it that there's this room, there's another one, and then this is the final boss? Or is it the one immediately after this one, Sprawl? Finger, not even once. Sprawl says yes. The first thing I said, okay. That is a fair distance away, then. In that case, I'm going to keep pressing my luck.
A blazing star is born.
On the other hand, also a room in the middle. All right. Ah, you are correct. There is a room in the middle. It has treasure. But Sprawl would not go for it. Yeah, especially this time. I think I'll demur. And I see what you mean about taking torches. I thought I was being a little excessive, but no, this is exactly what I was needing. Also getting fairly lucky on the number of fights going on. Yeah, I was expecting to have to be facing a fair bit more. I was saying, oh, my first malignant growth. Okay. Oh, I forgot to move people back in position. And take care of him first. Yeah, who knew you'd need plenty of torches to survive the darkest dungeon? Ah, stunning move. Finishes him off. Then we get the finger.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
So she is probably going to be going nuts. The happy zombies are not very bright. It's true, it's true. Uh-oh, look who just came in. And Sheva... Ooh.
The human mind. Fragile. Like a robin's egg.
Not so much. I mean, it's. I would say it's about normal for a Darkest Dungeon run. Maul the Flesh. Oh, that thing does a lot of damage. Alright. Get healing all around. A lot of things in here do not bleed easily, I've noticed. Okay, let's... Yeah, in hindsight, camping last round may have been the better idea.
Well, I like the WWE title belt. The witches there.
Yep.
Eye pattern on her dress. Something like that.
I don't think so.
Oh, what's that shove afflicted with?
Abusive.
Yeah, nothing does a lot of damage, stress, or bleed. Everything in the freaking game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Beats reveal. Rains a fair bit of white. Oh, what's he? What's Fuckman got?
Stalwart.
Ooh.
Arg.
He's talking to you.
I do kind of deserve that. And she's got really good debuff resistance, too. The only problem is, yeah, that abusive is definitely problematic.
Right, right.
Alright.
Success so clearly in
So I
view.
believe that is the...
Or is it merely a trick
boss.
of
Right.
the light?
So let's... What?
I'm gonna guess with you can go in camp.
Right.
See, I'm gonna guess with the name Shuffling
Circle
Forward,
in the
there's a lot of
dark.
movement.
The battle may yet be won.
Away.
I would not be surprised. Somebody said that it is possible that there aren't nighttime ambushes here. So I am going to take that into account.
I wouldn't have Sheva do anything on her own yet.
Right.
Because there's a chance she'll reject it. There's a chance she'll reject it anyway.
Right.
Nobody's been to death's door.
Right. Yeah, don't use the Arbalest, she might refuse. And that is one thing we do not want.
Right.
Let's go ahead and...
Sheva never does anything. this isn't AI Sheva, Zane.
Then actually, I think I'll go ahead and go with this. Because having the protection for the fight would be good.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, even a single percentage of protection will negate, the incidental 1 point of damage. Will keep you from getting tapped into the storm.
Then I'm thinking Quarantine would be a good idea, or Reflection would be a good idea.
Yeah, Valiant just said, as Valiant just said, just why not use this?
Right. Right. Stress may not be that important, but accuracy most definitely is.
Right, right.
And then I think I actually will go with Quarantine. Because more stress reduction all around would be good.
And he can heal himself up with that, yeah.
Right. Okay. We shall see if nighttime ambushes are a thing. Yeah, Sprawl had suggested Bless.
That sounds awfully optimistic. Is that Drac or P-Bug? Is that Helmmaster?
That's P-Bug.
There's nothing to fear here. Not sure I agree.
Okay.
No ambush, yeah. And that is an awesome backdrop there.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the rooms just look really, really neat.
This is where, if they wasn't already completely overt that they were doing, Lovecraft here, after walking through, like a great city or something.
Right.
That's a lot of stress. Kind of surprised you've only gotten 2 people crazy or afflicted with this much raining down on them.
Right. Yeah, the fact they can do 30 per is just really bad.
And she's taking 10% more, but that's basically nothing.
I still forgot to move them back into position. Oh, well.
Singular strike.
Where is it?
Yeah, one of the big reasons for that is that they tend to focus a lot on Python, and obviously he can't be made crazy any longer.
Right.
Let's make sure that his hue goes off. And yeah, Valiant is pretty sure every Darkest Dungeon run is the same for every time.
What do you mean? Is it the same counters or?
I was expecting, people keep going crazy and things like that. Every room and encounter is scripted to happen, and nothing is random. That actually is kind of sad to hear.
Yeah. Well, if you can only do it once, it makes a little bit more sense. You carefully calibrate it to. Nice.
Actually, that was kind of not what I wanted.
You go
but...
into the sandbag a little bit, right?
That's all right.
As victories mount,
I've got enough.
so too will resistance.
Okay, that looks like a that looks like a door.
Right. Okay. Let's go ahead and get these two healed up.
I didn't know they did pick it up a fair bit.
Yep. Holy water all around. All right.
Improve your move resistance. If that is, if the shuffling horror does indeed shuffle.
Right.
Oh, that's a reskin of the chamber.
Yeah.
He's giving you
Such a terrible assault.
Yeah, we made
cannot be
plenty of
left
jokes off of
unanswered.
that.
right.
Okay.
That's a 3-tile shambler instead of the normal one.
Well struck.
Okay, that's a good way to get things started.
Yeah.
Dude, Sheva.
Yeah, Sheva is living up to being abusive.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's worth it to take out the first.
How quickly the tide turns.
Okay.
That is 4 bleed. That's actually not too bad.
Yeah, well, I mean, 12
By the standards of here,
Yeah.
that's actually...
Were there things doing 5 or 6 if you
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, there's a shuffling horror shuffling.
Horror got a shuffle. Wait, he's in blackjack range now.
It also means you can choose which way to go depending on what you want to fight if you knew what was where.
Ah, right.
That is actually a good point.
Makes sense. So we're gonna have Python, speaking of shuffling, shuffle his way forward.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Although, actually, at this rate, I think I will...
Oh,
That's a lot of stress he does.
yeah. Oh,
That's actually what I was hoping for.
right.
And then she...
Zeroing in on her, right.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
If he actually gets killed by, the same way Luis did.
You know, that actually is kind of valid.
I think the light has no reach down in the darkest dungeon.
Right.
The ground
Nice.
quakes.
Yeah, anti-venom every opportunity and dog treat as well.
I should have dog treated the first round.
Yeah. Well, the first round I debuffed. That said, now is the perfect time for it.
Oh, so close, but the bleeding might do it, though.
Oh,
At least she didn't die from that.
I would have been aggravated if she
She
had
had died from a
because-
1 hit point.
No, she didn't take any damage.
Oh, right.
That was a 0 damage thing. Yes, this is the first titular darkest dungeon.
Prodigious size
There we are.
does not dissuade the sharpened
Now
blade.
shuffle off this mortal coil. Shuffling horror.
And she's
As life
back on
ebbs,
death's door.
Well, it's a name like Death Lash.
vistas
Kind of
of
expected.
emptiness
Right.
reveal themselves.
And there we are.
All right.
The shuffling horror is down. And I got... Actually,
Seize
that's
this momentum.
That's not too bad.
Push on to the task's end.
And there's no reason to stay, so we are out. We are so out.
Right.
Now I have 3 harder ones to go. Hooray!
Yay!
Second darkest was the one Sprawl had to retreat from on the first go through. Yeah, that definitely could have been. That could have been really bad.
Every dungeon shuffling, as Zane says.
Yeah, that was pretty intense. And yeah, I agree with Keen. The animation for the cultist priests is great. You can actually see them.
Was there a treasure room we could have gone back for?
We could have, but the fits.
I can understand Python getting the shakes after that.
Ouch.
We're gonna have to get that removed.
Oh, but Unholy Hater isn't too bad. Not that it really matters here, but
We're gonna have to get some levels on another Vestal.
Yep.
To make up for.
You have merely glimpsed the edge of the abyss, but it is enough to trigger the cycle of revelation.
Now,
And that's the important
like
thing.
me,
You get rid of all stress.
You will begin to see
okay.
things as they truly
Oh, so I
are.
need the torch trinket for part 2, and you only get 3.
Right. Yeah, we have to do it 4 times. It gets harder every time. Ooh, I like how it changed.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, yeah. Do you have anything else changed in town? Like the facilities or anything?
Doesn't look like.
The fiends.
Yeah, the 4th is the final boss.
Gotcha.
Fun things may or may not start happening in the Hamlet if Ben and Wayne keep a sharp eye out.
I did get spoiled on one of them. I won't tell it for Ben here, but I saw it in the files when I went to fix to edit the roster. I know one thing that can change. I've seen too much; it will never return. Oh, I see. That's the icon next to the level.
Crest. Activate 3 iron crowns. Creature's gestation must be interrupted.
Oh, Lorax can hear me very well. The mic's not really.
Yeah, basically the mic is... well, don't worry about it since you'll be taking over anyway.
Well.
Yeah, basically the mic is pointed directly at me, which means that it doesn't catch Wayne correctly.
I'm leaning over in the chair a little bit, but still.
Valiant says arguably the second run is the hardest of the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, I might go after the Siren. Yeah, we will take a look. In any case, I am very happy with how that run turned out.
Yeah, first successful run.
Right. Obviously, if Flython hadn't gotten the hadn't gotten Stalwart, that would have ended really badly.
Right.
So stress is killer.
Yeah.
On this one, I need to make sure that I have a lot of stress mitigation, a fair bit of stunning. Need to be able to hit the back ranks.
You might consider actually taking the hero ring and stuff like that, and just kind of assuming, somebody's going to be getting stress. Right. Oh, so the torch trinkets are used in the second
this one.
The
right.
second one, okay.
Right here.
It's in
Revelation.
We haven't seen that yet, have we? So,
It's in the second dungeon.
Well, no, but I meant that the. Okay.
Yeah, nobody uses this skill thus far.